My name is Celia.
My name is Kenneth Clark.
Agnes.
Sophie.
Jasmine.
Laga.
My name is Amelia.
Raymond.
Liza.
Kiki.
It's Denise.
Sisse.
My name is Daniel.
I am from Copenhagen.
From Sweden.
Denmark.
Germany.
From Denmark.
I'm from Kolding.
From Denmark.
Denmark.
Copenhagen.
From Denmark.
Denmark.
I'm from Germany.
I'm from Latvia.
I dance Afro,
Breaking and hip hop.
Experimental.
LA style,
Contemporary.
Contemporary and hip hop.
Hip hop,
Dancehall.
breaking,
Working.
popping and house,
Like experimental and contemporary.
and locking.
Experimental.
Hip hop.
Experimental. Contemporary.
But I just love Vogue. Like, Vogue is my life.
Why did I start? Because I was just like so lost in that point of my life.
I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my dance.
It was actually a surprise from my mom.
I started because of Karen and Joel, because they were so kind to me.
it started when Karen wrote to me on Instagram and she asked me if I want to take it.
I just felt like I needed more challenges.
I was normally in the other education and I was super unsatisfied. And then I got this opportunity to come to this education.
I really had this mindset that I just want to dance.
I wanted to try doing something that I love for a whole year, every day.
I saw their ending
Show.
last year, and it was absolutely amazing. I was shocked. I was like, I need to be on that stage and be that good.
Somehow this opportunity just came to me. It came in that time when it was needed.
I've always wanted it, and I just didn't want to look back at my life and think that I didn't do it.
I changed my life that day and I wrote back to her and said yes.
I just thought, why not?
And my expectations, I guess I just really wanted my dance to make people feel something because I didn't feel comfortable at all.
Hoping to get a lot of personal development out of it and become like stronger mentally.
And I just wanted a new environment, a safe environment.
I was expecting that I get knowledge that I couldn't get like on other places.
And I had no expectations. I was really like, okay, I just want to go to another education. I don't want to be in the other one.
That was my first expectation, that it would just be really fun and enjoyable.
So my expectation was just like, really like, I want to have fun and dance.
I expected a lot about developing myself within dance, of course. I had almost no experience, so they really took a chance on me, and I'm so happy they did.
I knew for sure that this year is the year when I will understand what is dancing for me and what is my dancing.
And then I expected that I would be at like really good dancer when I stopped.
Like my expectations were here and like what I experienced was like up here.
I didn't expect this to be this hard.
Mentally.
Yeah.
I actually felt really weird in the start because I feel like I wasn't good enough at dancing to be here.
Because I got pushed out of my comfort
Zone.
so many times.
I didn't even know I was gonna know so much about myself.
It really turned out to a journey, like a really big personal journey for me.
Well, I knew stuff, but I didn't know that much stuff.
I'm still in shock. Like there's so much I've like learned.
I was dancing, but I've never had any structure to it. Like I didn't know that there is like technique, there are styles, there is like all of this. I didn't know nothing.
I didn't really know anything about like the styles. I had no idea what locking was. I had no idea what house was. Like I was so lost. I feel like I almost knew nothing. I went to a class called hip hop, but now I know it wasn't hip hop at all.
I actually feel like I didn't know what dance is somehow. I didn't actually know that there was any like kind of cultures to dancing. I just kind of thought it was there.
About this depth of like why people dance in the way they are dancing now.
I know now that knowing where everything comes from is so important. And it's so important to know the
History.
history is so fucking important.
Before it was like, I didn't know exactly what dance is. For me it was it was more hobby, but I also felt like I wanted to do it professional, but I didn't know what I should do to be a professional dancer.
I had that feeling before that I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just like moving, but I don't really have any knowledge like about anything. I wasn't really a part of a dance community before.
Before I would stop myself before even trying to do something, because it would probably not be good.
My struggles have always been like believing in myself and thinking I'm good enough or whatever.
Realizing that I'm my worst own
Judge.
enemy, judge.
I had always the feeling I was not good enough for everything, and now I'm like, it doesn't matter, I'm good enough for me, and I'm doing it for myself and not for everyone.
I'm more willing to try and let myself out there.
I feel like I'm a completely different person.
Oh my god, it changed a lot, really a lot.
I've developed very, very much personally. I grew a different mindset.
I think I'm more confident, and also confident in not being perfect.
Now I think I'm more like a settled person. I have so much more peace in myself.
I gained a lot of confidence.
I'm way more comfortable standing up, talking, expressing myself in front of people.
I've been more open to talk to people and more outgoing, instead of being like into myself and really shy.
I can't say that I've changed. I've opened, really opened.
I've expanded my comfort zones by miles.
I don't feel like I changed as a person like that. I just think I really realized like where I belong.
I ask more questions, and I've become way more comfortable in my own skin.
I've found more like natural way of moving.
And now I'm just like kind of doing stuff for myself and not to impress others.
And I feel like I know what I'm doing.
I know I'm not the most confident person, but I know that I can learn it.
I've got many good tools that I can work with from different teachers here to like get that confidence and believe in myself and like enjoy my dancing more than like beating myself down.
Here there are a lot of people who are very good in the things they're doing, and people know here a lot, not only dance-wise but also knowledge-wise.
Now I know how to practice, how to be like myself, and also how should my mindset be.
I kind of have a different perspective and different view of how I see certain things. For example, how I should teach dancing, what is important in dance in general for me, and all this kind of stuff.
And in this education, they show you how hard you have to work to be a professional dancer.
Hang out for a year with just like the winners or people who think the same, believe in dreams, believe in hard work and are doing those kind of things, then you literally you're changing.
I feel like I can go through anything right now, actually.
And now it's like so much more than just a hobby. It's like part of me and my identity and part of my life now. Now that this is what I want to do, and I don't think I would have thought that if I didn't take this education.
A special thing was the Christmas Jam, also the battle, because I came further.
Christmas Jam, I participated in my first dance battle.
The one that really showed me how far I've pushed past my comfort zones is doing my solo in the graduation show. The graduation shows, it was just amazing and something I will never forget.
Graduation show, which is just the most amazing feeling ever.
But one of the biggest achievements of mine during the education was getting past the pre-selections in the Hotstepper online battle. The battles has also been a really big experience.
I remember it was funny when Kenneth broke the table, when he smashed into it. I'm just hearing a loud noise behind me and I'm like... And then he's lying down with those tables.
Was it in jazz and we had to like jump or slide across the floor, and Kenneth he was like bumping into the table and ruining it.
We had to do like all those voguing poses outside, like in bird poop.
I don't know why, but this moment just really stuck in my head. I was trying to get this permission to stay, and I was like driving all around the city. It's crazy, and with all the documents and everything, and I didn't get the permission. And Karen was like, "Did you get it?" And I was just like crying, like I don't know who. And I was like, "No, I didn't get it." And I just remember her face so precisely in that moment. I don't know why, but this moment stuck in my head so much because she was looking at me like, like, "We'll fix it," and I was like, "Yeah, that's okay, that's okay, like I will fix it."
Because Daniel and I, we wanted to go. It was after the education, and then Karen came with her laptop like, "Guys," like super curious, guys, I have to show you something." And then she took her laptop and she showed us some videos, and it was so cool because she was so curious about that to show it, and she was really like, guys.
Well, we did Vogue Fam, and we needed to do this catwalk in a row, and then everyone who did it good could sit down, and then at the end me, Kenneth and him, we've been like doing it 5 times in a row, and it was not good enough. That was very funny.
So we had Malcolm. I was crying. I was like... So I went out. Sisse and Celia, they came out, and they were like, "Reagan, you need to stay strong, girl." And I was like, I can't do it, it's so hard. Like, oh my god. And it was the first week, you guys, the first week.
I felt every time I was super bad in choreo classes. Every time when I learned the choreo and knew the choreo, but then when we did it in groups, I couldn't dance it at all. And I felt so bad. I was really like, damn, I think I can't dance anymore. I can't dance anymore, I can't show people that I'm dancing. Then we had a lot of talks with Bryce, with a lot of teachers, with Senna, and at one point I really felt like, okay, now just do it. I don't care, and if you mess up, you're perfect. And then I remember I could dance, like literally I could dance in groups, and I had fun. And from this point on, I was really like, okay, it was a big memory for me.
And I really remember the Bryce's class when I first, like in my life, I felt what is groove. And it was because I was dancing like crazy, and he just stopped me and he was like, "Listen, like feel, just feel." It was like some kind of magic was behind it.
First time like I went to a cypher, it was in Bryce's class, and I was always like, I'm not gonna go in, like I'm not gonna do it. I just went in, and then I was like, wow, did I just do that? And it was just like so cool, because afterwards I was like so happy, and then everything just changed for me. I was like, okay, I can do this. And then it became like normal, like more easy for me to just do it.
It was Bryce's class, the only time in a long time that I just really felt good about myself dancing. I really remember how I felt, and that's how I want to feel all the time.
There were also many moments where I felt like, oh, now I figured it out how to dance. And then I lost it again. But then I figured it out again. And then I lost it again. Yeah, classic. It's called dancing.
I remember all the moments when I was crying in the circles, because like in front of many people, because normally I don't do this.
All the circles where we had cried together and stuff like that, that's also something I will remember as a cute thing.
I remember all of the support I have been I have been getting for the teachers and from the other students here. Like we were all a big group of people just want to support each other and really understood each other, and I feel like I've never been understood so much that I have been here, because people that doesn't dance or doesn't want to be a dancer or whatever doesn't really understand.
We had, when we finished school, we could stay, and then I was stretching, and then I think Senior, you, Aunes and Kiki were dancing to Tupac, yeah, and then singing and everything, and I just enjoyed the moment because it was such a honest and a beautiful moment for me, because I was like, oh man, that's really nice, like this, I'm very grateful for this, because it's like this one moment where everyone's like, yeah, it's like just feeling and honesty, and that was very nice. Yeah.
Actually, I really liked when it was during the Corona time, and Karen and Joel, they called us up each by one. That was a really good moment for me.
I had like gone through like a big amount of stress, and Karen was there. We talked, and she was there. She also had this with Joel, and I was super sad and I was crying. I didn't know what to do, and then I was like, okay, I will maybe talk to Joel. Yeah, he just came and like gave me like this big hug. No one, like no other dance school would do this, you know. I don't know any dance school that would do this, because you're like there for us, not just grow and then you're on your own. No, you're like there for us as like humans, and you care for us.
Both of them are like kind of tough. The attitude is kind of tough, but then you got to know them. They're really like really soft, like really. I was actually really surprised how emotional Karen can be.
Okay, so Karen is so funny.
This is really funny.
Funny?
She's funny. Oh my god, me and Karen, we can't stop laughing. And we always make some really funny jokes.
I feel like that Karen has a really big heart.
Best person ever.
Adorable, and amazing teacher, amazing mentor, and have been like the biggest support ever.
Her classes, I really feel that she's so passionate, and I love that.
She's really good at controlling this education and controlling Hotstepper in general. She's really professional, but also really want to like connect with her students, and I'm so thankful for that.
She's really tough. She can do everything. Man, she can do everything.
She's tough, but she's very humble.
Humble.
Curious.
Loving.
Loving.
Wonderful.
Inspiring. Cool. Passionate. Really creative.
Creative.
Creative. She knows her shit. Inclusive.
And patient. Patient.
Very open to people, and she really wants to help people. And that's very beautiful.
She just really feels people so much. She can see this light in person, in every person. Like, they are all light.
She is strong.
Very strong, very creative, very loyal to her words and to something she's doing, something she believes in.
Just the way Karen is, like, it's so funny, like just the way she laughs and like her humor, you know? And like when she's like discussing with Joel, it's super funny.
Joel is very kind.
A very nice person.
Best person ever too.
I've never in my met anyone as positive.
Always positive and always want to bring light to the room or whatever. He's a really good person.
He's also really funny.
Funny.
He's funny.
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 He always has a lot of stories to tell. Most of it is funny.
Light-hearted.
Really kind.
Very sweet.
Ambitious. Hardworking.
He's really outgoing.
Outgoing.
He's really wild and
supportive.
Cool. Oh my god, he's the coolest man I never know.
Very detail-oriented.
I think that in his head everything is like so structured.
I want to say glue. Like he really makes things come together.
So crazy how you're always happy, you never complain, like just there's no excuses.
Experience in language and experience out in the world.
Nicest outfit? Oh my god, you can't come and like, yo, look at me. Because if you look at him, you back it up, okay?
Never overthinks. He's never stressed about things that you shouldn't be stressed about.
He wants us to feel safe.
For me, he really associates with some kind of light, like lightness. He's just like really like such a light person. You can talk with him about whatever.
I feel like he's a person you can go to if you have something on your mind or heart.
And he has such a kind eyes. He's fresh. And Karen is also fresh. They are fresh. They are a perfect duo together.
Joel was Karen in a girl version and the opposite.
Those things apply for both of them, like hardworking.
They would both be described as like passionate. Is something you can feel that they want this, and they are not like tired of dancing or anything. They really want the best for us.
Karen and Joe really are amazing people.
Very caring, supportive and helpful, understandable.
They are really taking care of people in the personal life.
Very respectful. I mean by them they respect others, but they also they earn the respect of others. Funny. I don't know, maybe I'm laughing all the time, but I think that's my kind of humor.
No, they are my teachers and I can't ask about that or I can't say about this, but I really got surprised that you can always come and ask.
Yo man, Karen and Joel, I have never met somebody like them before. They are just real humans and they have real love for everybody.
You're really like incredible role models for me because the amount of patience, respect and love you have for like everyone, it's so crazy, and you never judge, like you never judge anyone. Just the way you guys are, like the values you have in life and everything, like your principles, the things you stand by, is like so powerful, and it's much more powerful than just learning dance moves and steps and you know those things.
I really respect them and love them, and I'm so blessed that I know them.
This is like the special thing about Hotstepper, depth in the dance and in caring for people.
At first time to go here in the studio, it felt so kind of family-like.
The environment is like incredible. It's really like this family, this respect that everybody has for each other, this like kindness, friendliness.
I had glimpses during the year where I was like, whoa, actually everybody supports me.
This place truly created such a safe space not to be afraid to explore yourself.
So that's a really amazing feeling when you have that, okay, actually everybody believes in me.
You are with such right people and in such a like right atmosphere for this, in such a supportive atmosphere, such a like familiar atmosphere. Like I can't even describe.
The most important for me, like with this education, was that I crossed my own lines in a safe environment. Like I felt safe to like develop and cross lines.
The most precise way I can describe the education is that it's opened my eyes in so many ways.
Dance can be your life, your whole life. It's not just a hobby on the side.
I couldn't imagine that there is like so much behind dancing.
It can do so much and it can change the world. That sounds kind of cliche. It can change humans and communities. And I realized that it's bigger than I expected.
It's just a whole new world, and I just feel like every person can be a part of it.
At first, I didn't know why I was
dancing.
But then, where I had the worst day ever, and then I was just like the only thing I want to do is
dance. Dancing again, and it does something to you. I just become really happy.
It was for me, it was the best decision.
I just wanted to say thank you for all of you, for all what you have done for me and for the other guys. Yeah, but yeah, see you. Bye. Hi. Oh, this is for Joel. And for Karen, I have this one. Catch it. Don't hit the wall, but hit the